There, y'all. This your man King Eric, the Media Assassin, coming at y'all with another video. I want to talk about one of the most underlooked West Coast albums to come out in 1999, and that is Warren G's "I Want It All." Now, what happened with this album? The reason why I believe it got overlooked because the West Coast was in the midst of a renaissance. Now, then Dre was kicking the doorway down with Chronic 2001 that came out that same fall. Then you had Snoop who's riding high off of No Limit Top Dog. Then you had the East Siders Project they working on. Corrupt dropped Streets as a Mother. So the Warren G album kind of got lost in the shuffle. But it had some bangers up there. And what I loved about that album was it still stayed true to the West Coast sound, all while in the meanwhile, it gave love to the East as well. Like, he reached out to the Rough Riders on We Got That with Eve Dragon and Shadow. Then he had my man Slick Rick, one of the best songs up there with Val Young and Fat Bossy. Then he had the I Want It All. Had Memphis Bleak and Dragon up there with the remix. But the best songs on that album was the West Coast flavor ones like Gangsta Love with Nate Dogg, RBS, and Corrupt. Mac 10, I Want It All, where they used that DeBarge sample. But my favorite, believe it or not, is G Spot. Because you got L DeBarge and Val Young kicking that smooth shit up there. The Game Don't Wait. My only complaint about this album was he didn't put the Game Don't Wait remix up there. That was way better. Now, I don't know if that was because of samples or whatever, but that's my only issue with it. But you had a lot of dope songs on this album. I Want It All with Mac 10 kicked it off real nice. It was real smooth. And, people would say that it was commercial, it was too commercial, but it was pretty dope nevertheless. But then you had some weird collabos like Crucial Conflicts on Dollars and Cents and featuring Corrupt. But it worked out. But what made Warren stands out is the production. This album was way better than I Shot the Sheriff. He took it back to almost the LBC flow and rhythm. Not only with his flow, but within his production. And he updated it. But my favorite, man, overall, you had Y.O.Y. with the Dog Pound and Dope Beat. The whole album was pretty fly. I can't have no complaints about it at all. But it just got lost in the shuffle, unfortunately. It was a victim of bad timing because, man, you had all those releases coming out. That third and fourth quarter was full of releases. And unfortunately, Warren got lost in the shuffle. But if you can find this album, definitely check it out, man. Because Warren has been on point. The only weak album that he probably put out was Take a Look Over Your Shoulder. That was probably his weakest one. But this one, Return of the Regulator, he has a nice catalog. So definitely check that out, man. So check that out. If you can find it, you can stream it. If you can purchase it, do it. This is King Eric signing out. Holla.